Chosen one, listen to me. Do not scroll. Do not multitask. Do not treat this like background sound. I am speaking to you on purpose. January 14 was not just a date. It was a line I drew, a boundary I sealed, a chapter I closed without asking for permission from your past. You felt pressure lift and didn't know why. You sensed something shift but couldn't explain it. That was not imagination. That was me. I watched you survive things that should have broken your confidence. I watched you keep going when the numbers didn't add up, when help didn't come, when silence was your only answer. You didn't complain publicly. You didn't quit quietly. You stayed standing, and that mattered. This is why I sealed your financial struggle, not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful in confusion. Stay with me now. Do not rush ahead in your mind. What I am doing next will not arrive with chaos. It will arrive with order. You may notice relief before reward, peace before provision, clarity before cash. That is intentional. I am retraining your nervous system to stop expecting lack. Hear me carefully. Do not announce your next move yet. Do not explain your plans to people who only believed you when you were desperate. Not everyone deserves access to stability. If this message is landing heavy in your chest, pause for a second and type "I understand" in the comments. Not for show, not for validation, but because agreement anchors transition. Now, listen. This season requires a different posture. No more rushing to fix everything at once. No more overthinking every expense. No more apologizing for wanting ease. You are allowed to breathe now. And if you feel a strange calm instead of excitement, that is not a lack of faith. That is maturity. Stay here. Do not skip the next part, because what I reveal next explains why your struggle lasted as long as it did and why it will not return the same way again. I need you to listen slowly now. Your struggle did not last because you were unworthy. It lasted because you were being positioned. There were patterns in your bloodline that could not move forward with you, cycles of scarcity, fear around money, survival thinking disguised as responsibility. If I had released abundance too early, it would have been consumed by anxiety. So I waited, not to punish you, but to rewire you. You learned how to stretch little, how to stay grounded when resources were thin, how to keep your heart clean even when you felt overlooked. That training is finished. This is why the struggle was sealed shut, not paused, not delayed, sealed. You may notice people from your past reappearing suddenly, asking questions, testing access. Pay attention. Not everyone who returns is meant to stay. Some are witnesses, some are confirmations, some are final lessons. Choose peace over familiarity. Now hear this clearly. The way money comes to you next will not look like before. It will feel calmer, cleaner, less forced. Opportunities will align without begging. Provision will come without panic. If you try to control it, you will slow it. If you trust it, you will accelerate it. This is the part where many miss it. They rush, they announce, they overspend to prove relief. Do not do that. Let stability settle first. If you feel the urge to fix everything at once, pause. That urge is from the old season. You are not escaping anymore. You are arriving. If this resonates, type "I am ready" in the comments. Not for me, for yourself. Stay present. Do not click away, because the next part is where I tell you what to do and what not to do so this blessing stays protected. My child, before anything multiplies, it must be guarded. What I'm giving you now is not fragile, but it is sacred. And sacred things require awareness. There will be a moment very soon where you feel relief for the first time in a long time. Not excitement, relief. That is your sign. In that moment, you will be tempted to explain yourself, to tell people, "See, I told you it would work out," to justify your faith. to prove your patience. Resist that urge. Silence is your shield right now. Not everyone needs to understand how you made it through. Not everyone deserves access to what sustained you in the dark. This season is not loud, it is deliberate. I am teaching you restraint, not because you lack joy, but because you are learning stewardship. Here is what you must stop doing immediately. Stop borrowing worry from tomorrow. Stop agreeing with lack-based conversations. Stop making decisions from fear of losing. Fear no longer belongs to your environment. You are entering a phase where decisions must be made from clarity, not urgency. If something pressures you, it is not aligned. If something rushes you, pause. If something drains you, walk away without guilt. This is not selfish. This is obedience. I did not free you just to place you back into quiet bondage. Now listen carefully. There will be an offer. It will look perfect. It will sound reasonable, but it will require you to compromise your peace. That offer is not from me. What is from me will feel stable before it feels exciting. It will feel safe before it feels expansive. Trust the calm. Distrust the rush. If you feel unsure, do nothing. Stillness is not delay. It is discernment. I am aligning you with sustainability, not survival. And if you feel a quiet confidence building in your chest, that is not pride. That is restoration. Type, I will protect this season if you understand. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will reveal what changes publicly and why others will notice before you say a word. This is the final instruction, and it is the most important. What I have sealed will not announce itself. It will arrive quietly, but it will remain permanently. You will notice the shift not in numbers first, but in peace. You will sleep differently. You will breathe deeper. You will stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios without realizing it. That is how you know the struggle is truly over. Now listen carefully. Do not chase confirmation. Do not look for signs every hour. Do not test me by rushing ahead. What is sealed does not need to be forced. Your responsibility now is alignment. Wake up with gratitude. Move with intention. Speak as someone who expects provision, not as someone hoping for rescue. Your words matter more now than ever. Speak stability. Speak sufficiency. Speak clarity. Even when nothing looks different yet, your tone must be. Because heaven responds to posture, not panic. There will be people who suddenly treat you differently. Some will become curious. Some will become distant. Some will resurface only because they sense change. Not everyone who returns is meant to stay. Discernment is your protection. You are not required to explain your growth. You are not obligated to shrink for comfort. You are not responsible for how others interpret your favor. I did not elevate you to keep you apologizing. Now hear this clearly. What I have closed will not reopen. What I have removed will not return. What I have healed will not bleed again. Do not romanticize old seasons. Do not revisit old habits. Do not doubt the quiet. This is not a pause. This is establishment. Your provision is no longer fragile. Your future is no longer uncertain. Your steps are no longer random. I have gone ahead of you. I have prepared the ground. I have sealed the outcome. Walk calmly. Decide slowly. Trust fully. You are no longer waiting. You are walking. If this message anchored something inside you, type I walk in alignment below. Do not rush away from this moment. Sit with it. Let it settle. This is not motivation. This is instruction. And it is done.